Hey, move my chair just a little bit. Wowsy. So we had like a crazy narcissist show up. I did do a reading about the narcissist in your life as part of my new channel, the Snarky Tarot channel, which is all about recovering from narcissistic abuse, which can be very nasty, by the way. And it's not they don't even have to be, say, a lover or someone that you date. Narcissists can be found everywhere in one's life cycle. And these are people that have just really horrible wounds, their ego. And they can be the meanest motherfuckers out there. And I apologize for my language, but I assure you, the narcissist won't. They are typical for never being accountable. They purposely hurt you, and then will never say, that they're see, King of Swords. Okay, so let us continue on our little story. I hope you're healing. This is what the Snarky channel is all about. The Snarky Tarot channel is all about healing from narcissistic abuse. And I'm going to see what is going on with you today. And we're going to have with you and good morning. We're going to do good afternoon and good evening. We're going to do you versus them pile. And let us get right away to the cards. I've shuffled them plenty before I... Thank you. Fast judgment, a fast movement. Every sign, Leo, Sag. I'm going to do a couple message coming in. Okay. Excuse me. All right. They want to send you a message. They secretly want to send you a message. That's a sign right there. There's secrets. There's feelings that they wish they could tell you. Some may actually still be harboring love for you if you've left the situation. But you seem to be very grounded. You are concentrating on your money. You may be moving soon. You may be selling a home. This would be an advantageous time to definitely do this and maybe having it finish up by October. So especially as you know, it takes a while to move. Someone may be moving in as well, but there's definitely some action going on where in this case, you definitely see too, this fox is looking over. You definitely have someone who is trying to inquire and maybe even doing it secretly. Maybe asking friends, hey, have you heard from so-and-so lately? Yeah, oh no, I was just curious. Note that. The moon can be a wonderful card. It's, you got your Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer signs being represented with the moon card. But it's someone who, usually in this placement, it's about secrets. There's about undertones of emotions. Very much like the lobster's claw on this particular artist's illustration and depiction of the moon card, where you can sort of be caught in their net. But this may not be something that you, see, they lack the strength. They're impatient. I got this up yesterday too. They're very impatient about something. Very impatient. What are they very impatient on? Yeah, they're something. Also, their health may not necessarily be, nor, yeah. They first of all, they saw you as the healer. There's also, they're very money hungry, and they may uh, even see you as, wow, you seem to be doing really well. Yeah, you are. Yeah. You've moved on, I think, from this particular scenario, especially as someone is impatient, and with the secrets, you may have actually caught on. Especially, it looks like here, the Ten of Coins is generational wealth. It's wealth that has that is passed down. It's inheritance wealth, even. But you have more going for you than you realize. I want you to know that we will get to your pile. Fear not. But some of the cards, some are being pulled to talk a little bit more about this person here. Now they are really in a scarcity mindset. They are suffering from the loss. They're even suffering. If for some of you, if you've just gone about your little merry way, they may have made a wrong turn, but their health, they're pretending. Okay. Oh, thank you, Spirit. With the Moon card is also the card of pretending. They might, they do have hope, but if you notice in this, you can't. I don't have an overlay at the moment, but the Star card is looking straight up to the Moon. Aquarius. Okay, so some of you may have Aquarius in your chart specifically, and there's a front that they're putting on. There is a front. All right, let's get back to you. Thank you, Spirit. Please tell us a little bit. Yeah. See, you knew this person. They got third party syndrome. They like to once a cheater, always a cheater. You knew not to trust this person. Thank you. Pisces. The Hangman. So they're so slow moving. It's like a sloth. And, you're coming across as this fire sign, or you have fire in your chart, or at the very least, you're ready to rock and roll and move forward. You know where you're going, and you know what you're solidifying in your life. Tell us more about the collective. Yeah, you have the Empress. And you are starting to have a new look on love with the Four of Cups. So remember, they had the Four of Swords, indicating, especially next to the weakness card, they don't have strength. They have yet just the opposite, impatience, weakness. So their health may not be, again, I think there's a story that they may be telling themselves and trying to show off to others, but the reality is, frankly, there's still a third party or a fourth party. They feel like they can't make a move towards you, and that's basically because they're weak. Okay, you need someone strong that can represent you calmly and correctly. Okay, tell us a little bit more about the collective. What is the future for the collective? Thank you. Yeah, so here's your third party. So this, I feel very bad for what is actually going on. If this person has moved on, whoever that has the secrets, they still have one or two people they're still screwing around with on the side. Careful. Okay? You know and sense, especially as the Empress, you know and sense when someone's coming correct. Yeah. This gives them worries, as it should. If you sleep around with enough people, eventually one of them is going to give you a forever STD. So, come on. Yeesh. Something you'd rather not have. Thank you. Queen of Swords. Alrighty. You, you, again, you continue to dodge this bullet. This is someone who, uh, they like a lot of attention. It's clear. But yet they're aligning themselves with two queens that are reversed, meaning they're getting the worst of these ladies. Excuse me. Again, with the three, they might like to indulge in multiple partners at the same time. Um, sort of a swinger. Again, this is not for children. Swinger sort of scenario. Also, they're very calculated. They like to... Yeah, you dodge such a fucking bullet. Oh my god. Yeah. They're really a miser. They give money when they want to and not when they want to. Okay, this is not someone who's normally generous. And they really fear someone judging them poorly. Hello? McFly? Absolutely. Well, you go ahead and plan your future. Okay? Yeah. See, because you're planning your future, the Ace of Coins is coming your way. Okay? You're taking practical steps in moving forward. You know where you're going. You're so clear with your future. And you're even clearer with the type of person that you want to be next to you. I'd like to see that. Clearly, you want someone who doesn't have secrets. Clearly, you want someone who, if this scenario of multiple partners is not your wish, you're really aiming for someone who's loyal, who cares, who's kind, who listens. You listen to them. You excite each other, even out of the bedroom, in a wonderful supporting scenario. Okay, I know that's what you're looking for. And Spirit, please. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Pentacles. So you may have a small gift of money. Maybe you bought a scratch-off ticket and you get a little money there. You may actually have a job opportunity coming your way, or maybe you got to sell something on Marketplace or one of the other. Yeah, see, this person is just in fantasy mode. Fantasy mode. Thank you. Sorry, at the bottom of the card, we have Ace. See, they refuse to change. They refuse to change. You were working hard. What was this other card? And you have the Wheel of Fortune. In other words, you have turned your destiny. You are so lucky. I'm so glad to hear that too. Queen and the King of Swords is trying to pop out twice, and we had the King of Swords a couple times yesterday too. So this is someone who speaks the truth. The King of Swords. They're an air sign, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Because you're working, you know what? I would continue to post if you do social media. You may even have two different type channels per se. Keep building because you have several aces now. You are learning new skills that's going to bring you, as you know, because you're building your future, to a new job that actually might, like times 10, literally, excuse me, times 10 will, immediately take you to these heights that you see for yourself. That's actually are destined for yourself. If you work hard enough, especially with learning new skills that are going to be needed in the future, with a plum, you will receive this Ace of Pentacles, which again reiterates this Ten of Coins. So whoever was money hungry here may have chose wrong, but they're totally in a. I mean, they're lying. If they've moved on, they're either lying to their new partner. There's definitely two people on the side that they still play with, and they're in Fantasyland. Okay, this is why yeah. And I'm picking up a water sign too. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, but it's sort of picking up like Scorpio or Pisces, mostly, because cancers are very kind and quiet, in which you might think of because of this Hangman card here, but they have a lot of wisdom to them. And the other two signs, your Scorpios and Pisces. Pisces always tends to keep secrets, so that's sort of natural for them. But having this sort of, two on one, whatever, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean, that may not be you, okay? And don't put yourself in that situation. Really, no one wins in a threesome, I assure you. I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah. They don't know what to do. They feel blocked. You may have blocked them, by the way. They feel that they can't move. Again, remember, suspended. And if you see that particular image of this card, you know that they are blocking their own success, okay? And again, more secrets. You're sort of picking up on this already. And they're trying to keep it under wraps. They are trying to keep it under wraps. Tell us more about these secrets. Thank you, Spirit. There's secrets about a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Coins. That's your Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What is the secret about this? The Emperor. If they're in a relationship, the secret is about this queen, who's not these queens. Take this for what it is. Remember, each reading's not going to fit everybody. This is collective. There's thousands of us readers on YouTube. There's thousands of listeners and watchers on YouTube. And in this particular case, this person may actually want to be or show up as the Emperor for this Queen of Coins, who has nothing to do with this Queen of Air and this Swords and Queen of Wands. Interesting. But that's the secret. What's the story there? Impulsivity. Yeah, there's something off. There's something, forget the moral compass on this one. But if you were concerned about something, they know they need to change, but they won't change. Okay? Death card in reverse refers to someone who knows they have to make a change but won't change, or trying to make things change but yet they can't. Again, the suspension, the like being in limbo, and it's their own issues. It's almost as if there's way too much to deal with, and they'd rather sort of be in a foggy state. Please So thank you about the, I said it in my mind about the death card. Okay, so yeah, they don't have things balanced in any way. Uh, the impulsivity is cray cray. They almost come across as a Knight of Swords reversed, which is not. There's a nasty side to them that you have not seen, perhaps. Okay, mind you, you're just like do. Let me take care of my home. Let me take care of my children, my plants, my animals. I'm learning, going back to school. I am wanting to do. You are literally carving and setting up. You know, you create your own abundance here. All right, I want you to know that, which is fabulous, as you should continue to do so. Uh, this is someone who at the moment, you know, is he. If these women are coming up reversed, he's draining even their energy. Okay, and has secrets, and a secret love for somebody else. Okay, the Hierophant. Hierophant. Well, this could be read a couple different ways here. If it's here, this is the person that he would like to really settle down with. If it's here, some of these secrets actually may land them where they have to talk to the authorities. If it's over here, you will do best by aligning yourself with those who have the same moral compass as you. Okay? And the teaching, these are, the Hierophant is someone, also can represent legal matters, by the way. Yeah. Interesting, huh? Yeah, more lies. And they're spying. They may be spying on you. They're doing it from a third or fourth part, like literally, from a couple different accounts to watch you. If you notice here, this reverse Page of Swords is watching this Queen of Coins here, and which very much is like you're coming out as here. You're definitely being very diligent as a Queen of Coins would be. And you got the Page of Pentacles. So definitely, this could be someone who has both earth and fire in their chart, or you're acting very fire-like. Remember, a move may be on the way that would be to your benefit, okay? Yeah. Boo-hoo-hoo. They're still not over you or over this Queen of Coins. It's interesting. You have 3 spilled coins, 3 spilled cups in front. And I said before, when there's a three-way, no one's really the winner. And just for those of you that really do that kind of stuff, that's a whole other story. This is where 2 women are being scorned by 1 person, and you can see 3 broken hearts. And there's still hearts for them to relish and fix, but this person may not want to do the work. They may not be strong enough. They may be ill, and they feel like they're on a ticking. I'm hearing ticking time bomb. Like, well, I only have probably 2 or 3 years, so I might as well live it to my fullest and screw whoever wants to screw me, and go that way. Why have to work for hard things when I can, do 403s? Look up the Google slang if you need to. Not Google slang. It's slang that we used to use when we used to have original old calculators, which was a big thing back in my day when they were allowed in school. Can you imagine? Okay, so, there is also a Queen of Cups who holds the money. Remember I told you this person's money hungry And as a result, I mean, their emotions, there's no solidness coming through. There's a lot of issues with this person. And so you versus them, you boo, you do you. All right. You have this wonderful, we also have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, the self investment card. So you should continue to invest in yourself, doing what you're doing. You are making the right decisions for yourself. And if you notice too, there is no emotional cards except for this Ace of Swords, which is the like winning a contest, winning. It's a winning card, okay. And this person is just all over. There's anxiety. They feel stuck. Uh, where they once had hope, they know they really screwed up, and they're not willing to make it work. So I'm glad if you have started the process of moving on from them, because there is something there that you may not know of, because there's multiple secrets that they have not shared to you, and there's a side to them. I'm surprised the devil card didn't show up. There's a side to them, I think, that can be very nasty. And I don't know if this is, let me just see if it's due to drug use. Yeah. Got I pulled and there's your devil card. I had, well, five swords, the tarot card. Eventually, it's gonna hurt them. Okay, maybe 5 years from now, they just have a heart attack. Their health, I'm telling you, their health is not where it needs to be. They're keeping that under wraps. And their heart is elsewhere. So even if they're dating somebody new, there's they know they should have done this Queen of Coins, this Earth, this woman of money. Uh, they should have come up straight with her, been her emperor. And sure enough, he's pretending. And he's secretly in silence, still mourning the loss of you. I'm going to leave it at that, okay? Let's get on something a little bit different, because this is so heavy. And I'd like, mind you, not all readings can be like uppity up. But I don't think I'm going to do some career tarot for the collective next. I think there'll be a link somewhere on that, okay? Take care. Check out the career tarot coming up.